Thank you very much, Jane. And indeed, we are joined in studio today, here in Johannesburg, by the Premier of KZN Sihle Zikalala. Premier, thank you very much for making the time. This is a very important company. It pours billions into the GDP of the KZN province. But those who work at this company are now actually calling for the President's intervention alongside his energy minister. Are you failing to handle the situation?
Well, thanks, Xoli, for having us in your program. Firstly, I think we must put it correct. Richards Bay Mineral was closed for a particular period between November and December. But it opened in January, and workers are back now working. So we have managed to deal with the situation. The latest is the arrest of people who are stealing copper around Richards Bay Minerals. And they go to an extent of attacking workers. And we have ensured that police are there and ensure that workers are protected when they go to work and come back to work, and improve security around that area.
Premier, apologies for cutting in there, but I've just got to make sure that we have this clearly from you. You're saying that the dispute that's been there, that has been what is at the center of why that company isn't operating properly, that is resolved. You're now saying it's copper thieves who are responsible for the latest.
Well, what comes into public, it's like people who are aggrieved and demanding economic opportunities. But when you investigate deeper, you then establish that there are other elements, such as criminal activities where people would go in, steal copper in particular. And the arrest of 4 people last week by the police is commendable. We want to commend the police. We are working with government to ensure that those who are genuine and want economic opportunities access those opportunities, not only in RPM, but in the whole of the district. And that's why we've established the business and stakeholder forum in that area, which is working to deal with issues that are raised by those people. We can also not undermine the fact that there is a dispute around the traditional leadership of Kwambuyas. And we are dealing with that. We are seized with the issue of mediating the family so that they resolve their own issues.
There was a person killed in as far as this dispute with this family is concerned. How is the situation right now in as far as relations within the family itself? Well,
the family has been divided into 2 groupings, and as government, we're interacting with both groups. And we are pleased that both of these groups have realized the need to engage and resolve their issues and dispute through engagement. And they've mandated us to lead the facilitation process, and we're working on that with them.
That facilitation process, Premier, is what brings you to discuss this particular incident. Do you support the calls for the President to intervene?
Well, the President is briefed, firstly. Whatever we do is what we report to the President. Minister Mantashe has been invited by us even before we get this call that has come right now. So we will be working with them because we always report to them, we always brief them and ensure that they are part of everything. It is not that there is something we don't want. We need the support of national. Even the Minister of Police have been engaged by myself to say, can you please complement the effort we are doing as the province?
Premier, I would like you to wear your hat now as chair of the province, and I ask for your indulgence in this regard. We have had the former mayor of eThekwini, Zandile Gumede, appear in court recently, and the question we want to know from you is political stability in KZN. Zandile Gumede's supporters have pointed a finger directly at you. They're saying that, in fact, they're naming and shaming you because you are going around saying that that municipality, the metro, is now well run now that Zandile Gumede is out of that province. What's going on politically in KZN?
Well, I wouldn't say there is instability. When there are instances where a comrade or the other comrade is arrested, that matter need to handle it in that particular way. It does not become an instability that affects the whole organization. We have not said the council is better because Zandile has been recalled. But what we said is that, firstly, we thank the former EXCO, which was led by her, for ensuring a smooth transition. Two, we want to thank that there is a growing stability in the municipality. And we want to see that cascading into actual service delivery rendered to the people of eThekwini.
Premier, thank you very much for making the time to come speak to us here, and welcome to Gauteng.
Thank you, and thanks for having us.
Thanks
yes,
indeed.
Of course, we're here in Gauteng, but we're going back to KwaZulu-Natal during the day. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. He is the Premier of KZN. Jane?